Why is Putin the way he is? Let's start with that. What is the motivation behind Vladimir Putin's behavior? Vladimir Putin. Betrayal. Hurt. So he feels that the US has betrayed him. He feels that at one point he was in love with the US. He was in love with Western governments, and he saw them as a way to bring his own country forward, but then somehow he feels they betrayed him. And he wasn't sure at first. He said, well, maybe it's just the nature of politics. I will wait. I will wait to see what happens. This stems... So this is what crowns him. Okay, so my question was, why is Putin the way he is? So what crowns him is there was a woman, someone very dear to him in the past, who was also betrayed. Now it could be a mother, a sister, an aunt, a grandmother. It seems like at first he did not want to take the road that he's on now, enemy of the world. It was a time where he had to choose. He battled over what to do. But he felt things just kept happening to him. Bad things just kept happening to him. This is, okay, so this card like this is insomnia, is worry, is mortification. But when this card is this way, upside down, this is almost the brink of insanity. Or insanity. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, it's a little better. So, oops, sorry. I'm so bad at this video stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, so he was at the brinks of insanity in the past. Okay, now so here we go. Here's where it gets complicated. There's a difference. Okay, these cards are open to interpretation. You have to follow your own intuition. But they do have a meaning. And now if I were to be talking about even a normal person, not Putin, not a politician, just a normal right off the mill person, and I saw these cards, I would be very worried. Now, the Hangman is a card of worry. It could be a positive card. It could mean that that you have been enlightened, that you're looking at things differently. But since it's the only major arcana, and we have this card, and we have this card, and we have the Queen of Cups upside down, we have betrayal, indecision, insanity. I'm gonna say this is murder. he began to work Three. He began his work with the wrong people. He began to see money. He began to see benefit when he worked with the wrong people, with a bad crowd. His environment, his house, his environment, the way that he's used to doing things began to no longer fulfill him. His hopes were that somehow he can have some sort of relationship, even if he disagreed with the West, he can still have some sort of congenial relationship, even with disagreements, but not full-blown enemies. And the future is a Knight of Cups, the bringer of bad messages, the bringer of bad news, the bringer of evil messages. Okay. Alright, let's keep going with this because I have a lot of questions. On Putin. How much influence does Vladimir Putin have on Donald Trump and why? How much influence does Vladimir Putin have on Donald Trump and why? How much influence does Vladimir Putin have on Donald Trump and why? And why, Sacred Spirit, please? Donald Trump. 14. 17. 52. How much influence does Vladimir Putin have over Donald Trump and why? The Empress upside down. So he controls the news about Donald Trump. And when I say he controls the news on Donald Trump is the press. He controls any press on Donald Trump. So I see the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is a card of a pregnant woman. It could mean if you're pregnant, you want to have a baby, and this comes up. It's a great card. But when we were talking about politics, to me, the Empress refers to the press, the news. And the Empress upside down is distorted news. Favorable or unfavorable news not properly distributed. So I would say that what kind of influence does Vladimir Putin have over Donald Trump and why? And the first card to pop up is information, news, journalism, reporting. So he controls all the information in Donald Trump's base. So he threatens to leave him. Vladimir Putin threatens to leave Donald Trump high and dry. What crowns him, or what crowns the situation, is the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles means indecision, but if you read the Rider-Waite manual, it actually says letters and writing. So I'm gonna say that what Vladimir Putin holds over Donald Trump is some form of blackmail via writing. Everyone thinks is a video. There could be, but I think that the biggest threat would be something in writing, some documents. Now, the Pentacles could mean money, so it could be maybe Vladimir Putin has his tax returns, and Donald Trump does not want to show his tax returns, and we don't know why. But that's his kryptonite. Donald Trump's kryptonite is his tax returns, and no one has been able to grab that kryptonite and put it close to him. Beneath him. Okay, so the Three of Cups could mean celebration, could mean parties, it could mean drinking, but the Three of Cups can also mean association, making the rounds, networking. So he holds a network of people. The Hierophant is in the past. Form of government in the past. Okay, so what he's looking for is to leave the former government in the past. He wants a new government to work with him. Vladimir Putin wants a new American government to work with him, not the old government that he felt blocked his progress. Vladimir Putin felt that the old American government blocked his progress. Moving forward is the Star. Theft. I know that the Star to a lot of people means hope, and it does as well to me, but it could sometimes mean loss and theft. So in the future, he's looking for theft. He's looking to steal something. They're both looking to steal something. Eight of Pentacles, riches. They want riches, even if they have to sacrifice morality to get it, because it's upside down. I don't read reversals, I never did, but now that I'm reading for politicians and these people, I'm beginning to take reversals very seriously. And yes, the other tarot readers were right. I'm going to start taking reversals seriously. At home, they both feel like they've been battered and bruised, and they've won. Their hopes and their fears is quid pro quo. You give me some and I give you some. You scratch my back and I scratch yours. And in the future, the Tower, oh my God, you guys, their relationship is destroyed. I don't know what's gonna happen, but the outcome is destruction for both of them, for this whole shenanigans, for this whole relationship. Okay, well, stay tuned for part 2. I have a few more questions.